I, more than anybody, am ecstatic over the fact that at least the racial barrier in the White House has been broken. But now let's get down with the truth. The truth. After we leave the emotionalism alone for a minute, what do we as Americans should be looking out for? How should we be getting prepared for what's about to come? Just because we have an African-American president doesn't mean that he's not going to continue the Bush agenda. I'm not dissing anybody, but a politician is a politician. And if I can say one thing to all people in the United States, it's this. America has broken its own rules, has broken its own laws. It's time for the citizenry of the United States to actually follow its own laws. If we stay steadfast to the Constitution at least, we won't be hit so hard with that global agenda. If you really want to see what black governance is like, take a look at the mayors of major cities. When the cities were in power, we couldn't be the mayors. It's when the cities lost power, they put in black mayors. When the states had power, we couldn't be governors. But then when the states lose power, we got senators, governors, African-American senators and governors. Now the nation has lost power. The dollar has lost power. The world is global. Now you can get a black president because it doesn't matter. It's global now. So the real issue is this. Are you going to allow this system to tempt you into their prisons, into their job, into their psyche? Follow your purpose. This is what will defeat them all. If you're on your purpose, even death respects purpose. That's why I'm here, because I'm on my purpose. You don't think they hear me every day? You don't think they hear Alex Jones every day? You don't think they just heard? You don't think the FBI was out there right now? But you know what? They can't do nothing to a person who stands with the truth. Because I forgot who said it, but I'll quote it. It's a saying that says, what a disadvantage it is to only be able to die for your country one time. The concept is this: don't get caught up. I said it on stage. They put a black face on the New World Order, and now we all happy. KRS ain't buying it. This is the point. If they controlled it before, what makes you think they're not controlling it now? The country was on a verge of revolution. They threw a black man up. Now we like this. Don't get caught up. The concept is this. If Barack is true to the people, there will be some opposition. If there is opposition, we the people are the ones who are going to have to fight, not him. The president has very little to do with the economy. It's the Federal Reserve Chairman that at least sets the policy. The president can appoint, or the president does appoint the Federal Reserve Chairman, but after that, that's a privately owned company, the Federal Reserve Bank. They set the agenda. What you said earlier about if their plans fail, they get to blame it on Barack. Barack is like the manager of Burger King. All presidents are, including Bush. It's like this: when your fries are cold, if your burger's not done right, you go back to Burger King, America, or your government, and you say, my burger's cold, I want new fries. The manager comes out. Or first, you go to the cashier, that's the courts. You argue to the courts. The courts, if you can't get no justice with the cashier, you say, let me see the manager. I want to go to the Supreme Court. I want to see the president. The manager comes out. Hi, what can I do for you? Now the manager can override the decisions of the cashier, but you never get to see the franchise owner of Burger King. If you really have a problem with your burger, you need to go see the franchise owner and tell them the actual make of the burger coming out the factory is wrong. What you're sending to all these little operations is wrong. We need to go to the top or to the bottom. We need to go to where the real architecture of government is. And it's not in a president. It's in a global scheme to make the 99% work for the 1%. And the 99% are going along with it because they're tempting you with everything you want. That's the trick. Learn to live simple. They hate it. Learn to say, I'm good, you can keep it. They hate it. Walk with God, walk with law, and never give up your gun. If the citizens stop adhering to their own good laws, they're unprotected. If the citizens stomp out or stop aligning themselves with bad laws, the laws go away. Liberty is not granted, it's taken. Freedom can never be given to you. It's in here. Even if somebody got you in chains, got you picking cotton, in your heart and your mind, if you know you free, you looking for a way out. Even as you pick it, you call me whatever you like, I know I'm free. You can't give me freedom. Now, the government can give you liberty, because liberty is about walking about a society freely. We need to become free people again, not freed people. I'll say it again. We need to be free people, not freed people. Just because we have an emancipation procrastination does not mean that we are actually free. What makes you free is your declaration within that you are free. If somebody else can give you freedom, they can also take it away. So the point of the matter is this: are you free or have you been freed? The real war is not me against you, it's endurance. I'm going to out-endure you. The evil people trip themselves up trying to chase the righteous. It's when the righteous come out of their square and into their world and try to fight. Say no, just resist. Matter of fact, don't even recognize their authority. When you recognize their authority, they got you. Our main message: stop the violence. Violence in society is not caused by the people. It's caused by the neglect of leadership. And the police are the #1 cause of violence in society. They make the people jittery. They make the people insecure. Plus, if you look up what a police officer is in the Black's Law Dictionary, the only thing the police is supposed to be doing is keeping the peace. And they do not. So whose fault is it when you have violence in society? If you're paying taxes to have peace in society and moral justice, the police are supposed to be the epitome of morality. Our children are supposed to look at a police officer and see an example of what a citizen is. Now they fear him. Our main message: stop the violence. They want us to be violent. They want us to be enraged, angered. Peace is a revolutionary strategy. If you could just hold your peace. This is the center of endurance. And endurance is what wins wars. Not how many people you kill. but how long can you endure? George Washington lost almost every battle he had, but he endured. He out-endured the British. And that's how the battle was won. Endurance. So I'm saying, stop the violence. Stop the violence in your home. Stop the violence in yourself, meaning doubting yourself, hating yourself. Stop the violence in society. Police officers, I beg you, stop the violence.